I saw landings of the B-747 at San Maarten Airport, I decided to fly in this project, the new SSG Boeing 747-8 Intercontinental. I started from Curaçao Island, in the Dutch Caribbean. Flight time was 2 hours, and the flight distance was nearly 577 nautical miles. The flight route goes over the island San Juan, and then turning directly to San Maarten Island. The B-47-8 model is in its last version, one of the best aircraft model. It is designed very accurate, and near the real Boeing plane. It has all the real systems on board, and they are fully functional. This big aircraft is designed to fly and land with the autopilot, full automatically. Pilots have to monitor the instruments, and make changes, via the board computer, named FMC. The challenge of this model is, to begin with a cold start, turn on all systems on board, start engines, and make preparations for takeoff. As in the real world, the simulation pilot has to monitor instruments during flight, and make changes, according to weather conditions, as needed. The exciting phase of the flight begins for me with the preparations for the approach, and the operations during the approach. Although the aircraft is flying under the autopilot, during the descent, the pilot has to control altitude and speed as needed, or as advised through airport control. Because the airport of San Maarten has not an automatic landing system, named ILS, the pilot has to take over control, at the end phase of approach, to land the aircraft manually. This is a real challenge, also in the simulation, especially because there is only one pilot on board. At this phase, there is a lot of work to do in the cockpit, and this, in shortest time frame, and in the correct row regulation. An additional challenge in this flight is to land manually, as soon as possible, on the relatively short runway. That means, to fly directly over the narrow beach, before the begin of the runway. I would like to sit in a real cockpit, and watch how exactly the pilots perform the landing, to be able to make a comparison. But you can see in the video, that descending on approach in the right way, leads me to fulfill an exact and smooth landing on the runway.
200. V1. Rotate. V1.
All in all, I can highly recommend the SSGB 747-8 model for all simmers. SSG is very active designer group, and able to surprise us every time, with more accuracy of the aircraft model, and with more innovations in the cockpit. These days, they published a new version 1.1, and an additional freighter model. I hope that you like this video of landing at San Martin. Thanks for watching, and if you have some questions or hints, do not hesitate to contact me.